Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Ryan, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing some healthy meals for you. Now, I recently just had a baby back in May, at the end of May to be exact, and to be honest, I know I may have looked like I lost most of the baby weight, which I have, let's just be honest, but I don't feel 100%. I don't feel healthy, I don't feel like I have energy, and I'm over that stage. It's been about 2 weeks I've been feeling like that, and I'm over it. Like I said, I'm just over it. I don't want any more parts of it, and I want to be healthy and feel good again. I'm not working out. That will be like the next part of the journey, but for the most part, I just want to make sure I'm getting my meals and nutrition on point. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. The first thing that you're going to want to do is make sure you watch all your veggies, because let's just be honest, they grow from the ground and you want to make sure everything is nice and clean. The second thing is you're going to go ahead and cut everything into bite size, because if you're anyone like me, you want to make sure you're getting all those flavors in every single bite. As well as this will speed up the cooking process, especially with the carrots. If you don't know, carrots take one of the longest things to actually cook. So I just like to get through my cooking very quickly so I can go ahead and eat. That's the foodie in me. Don't worry about it. Don't judge me.
for the coconut curry, I only ended up using one. I would recommend using two, just so you can have a little bit more of that soup, because I had enough soup, but it wasn't just like super soupy, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense, but I think you guys will understand if you guys remake this. And then I also added 1 jar of water to the soup as well, and it was actually perfect because it was super flavorful. Now that all of the seasonings and flavors and spices are mixed well together in the pot, you are now going to add the star of the show, the cauliflower. You're going to want to wait till the end. At least I like to wait till the end because I don't like my cauliflower like mushy and like overcooked. So if you guys don't mind it that way, then go ahead and add it whenever you like. But I like to add mine at the end. So again, same thing like we did before with the cauliflower. I like to have everything nicely chopped and into bite size because I'm just telling you guys, when you have every flavor all in one bite and every bite, it just makes everything taste so much better. So just consider that and keep that in mind when you guys are making this. Okay, so let me just give you guys some advice. Make sure when you guys are getting olives, if you guys like olives, make sure they are pitted. These were not, and that was by a total mistake, and I ended up spending an extra like 15 minutes just pitting them all. And just to save you guys a little headache, make sure you guys have pitted olives. So after you boil the noodles, you want to let them just kind of cool off for maybe about 5 minutes. You can just stick them in the refrigerator and it really speeds up the time. For these greens, this is kind of like my substitution for like a vegan collard green without like the turkey leg or anything. I would have used collard greens, and I normally do, but Trader Joe's doesn't sell them for some reason, so I didn't feel like going to another store just to pick up some collard greens. I was like, you know what, I'll just use what they have here, especially with all these lines. I am not trying to wait in another line just to get one thing. So kale it is. I usually do try to mix the kale and the collards, but today we just have kale. I'm also going to be making my own veggie broth, and this is super simple. It's easier than you think. All you need is just some vegetables, whatever you have in stock. I wish I would have had like some celery because that really does bring out another flavor. But I just used what I had on hand. And like if anything is kind of going bad or on its way of going bad, this is an easy way to get rid of it without having to think too much about another meal. And everything is just kind of somewhat hidden in this kind of, I don't know. But you guys get the point, and I'm going to go ahead and be quiet so you guys can just kind of follow along. Okay guys, I'm so sorry, but I didn't end up recording the blending part of the veggie broth, but you'll see the color it came out. It came out this really bright orange color, and I love it because it's all fresh ingredients, and it didn't really take nothing but really 5 minutes. But you'll see the broth in just a second. And I went ahead and steamed the kale for maybe about 5 minutes and then added the broth. You're going to want to let it cook down for another, I would say 45 minutes to an hour. The longer the better. I mean, if you don't have that much time, like 45 minutes is good enough, but I like mine really nice and tender. And I also like to add a little bit of vinegar and hot sauce at the very end. My kids don't like that, so I have to kind of substitute it in the end, but that is it. So that wraps up today's video. Thank you guys so much for joining me today and watching today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.